Weird. Welcome everyone to the latest episode of Insert Title here. I am Drunken Emerald Arrow, and it's episode number 20. So tonight, we're going to have a little bit of fun talking about remakes, which ones were good, which ones are bad, and things we'd rather be doing than watching the remake of the live action of Snow White. And then after that, we're actually going to start up a new tradition that the third Friday, it's easier to say third Thursday, third Friday of the month, we're going to be playing a card game. Tonight will be Would You Rather? So we're going to go around the horn briefly and introduce the panel. Sweet. We're going to start down right below me with Tiny But Fierce. How are you doing, Tiny?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here. There's so many things I would rather do than see that movie, so I'm going to have a lot to say.
And over next to her, we have third Railify. Sean, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing great. When are we giving our list? I'm very excited to give the list.
Oh, very soon. Very soon.
Because I've heard all kinds of things about this film, and I'm excited to talk about it.
Yeah, numbers wise, it's not looking good from even the preview night, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this thing fares.
That's weird.
Yeah, you want to know what I failed? I failed as a host and a producer to actually get that clip to be able to play it through the night. I'll punish myself later.
I have that clip. Do you want me to send it to you? I got it.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
I'll send it to you on fucking Twitter or some shit.
Okay. Next to him, we have Theo Snodgrass. How you doing, Theo?
What's up, buddy? Happy to be here.
Wow. Short, so simple, sincere. Sweet, perfect. And above him, we have Full Metal Nate. How you doing this evening?
I'm kicking gum and chewing ass, and unfortunately, I'm all out of ass.
Nice chewing ass.
Nah, man, I'm doing pretty good. Today I've actually felt a lot better than I have these past couple weeks. So it's been a pretty good.
Damn good.
Therapy helps.
Hey.
Just saying.
And my co-host, Darnell Quigley, how are you doing this evening?
I am fucking great today. Like, this has been a weird week. Not the weird kind of week, but just a weird fucking week. And it's kind of ending on a pretty decently good note. So I'm fucking happy. I got my fucking San Diego 7 shirt from Theo's store. If you want to check it out, I am a San Diego 7, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Yes, because
nice.
You know what that San Diego stands for, right?
No, I do not.
Whale's vagina.
Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, I'm enjoying day 2 of March Madness, so I'm in NCAA tournament, overdrive right now. So, how about you, bud?
Not too bad. I'm ready for the weekend to start. Getting things starting to get planned up, where I can actually tell Theo exactly what the plan is for the trip down to Vegas. Even though I promised that like a week ago, but things transpire, things happen. That has just been effing up my world right now. But besides that, let's go. You want to know what? You guys over on Rumble have been just lighting it up. And so let's go through and say hello to everyone that is in the chat, both Rumble and over on YouTube.
Also check your Twitter, because I sent that thing so you can get it downloaded and whatever.
Yeah, got it. Okay, and I will get that uploaded as well. So let's go through. Jay Chrisman, he's already in. He was actually first into the Rumble chat. Welcome. Yeah, Mr. Scott Awesome, he's here. Welcome. Let's see who else. Let's see. T. Baggins Therapist, welcome. I love that name. That's great.
So what did therapy today? He stuck his balls in my mouth.
Do you feel cured?
Yeah, it works.
Let's see who else do we have in the chat. Got Shorty. Welcome. See who else we got. Danger Mike.
Hey, he's drinking tonight, man. He is drinking a lot.
Levitator. Thank you. Welcome. And we've got Blue Eyed Scorpio.
What up, Blue Eyed?
Hey.
Seen you in a while, bud.
So welcome everyone. So before we get off the rails, because we love to do that on this show, we will
Hey,
start
good
at
at that.
the topic, and then we will be off that topic in under 30 minutes. Actually, it's like about 10 minutes, and we are completely off. But tonight, we're going to start off with talking about how things we'd rather be doing than watching the new Snow White.
I'd rather take a piss than watch Snow White.
Turn your mic off.
Or leave it, or turn it up. Let's hear it.
You have the habit of leaving it on.
Let's hear that. Let's hear that stream. I want to hear a full solid stream. Make sure that
Make sure it's healthy, right?
Come
that
on,
your
Leslie
urethra is
Nielsen,
not
do it properly.
We don't want our boy to have a narrow urethra.
Oh,
We got to make sure you're healthy. Make sure.
so I would rather. Oh, yeah, there we go. I would rather. Since we're talking about urethras, I would rather have another stent pulled out of me while I'm wide awake
Oof.
than watch Snow White.
Wait. Everyone quiet.
Is that him or you?
I could have sworn I heard it.
That was it. I heard it.
Yep,
I did
too.
hear it.
I
That was
did.
a
All right,
strong
ladies and
scream.
gentlemen, that's
Sounded
Nate
healthy.
taking a piss. That's something. That's something that Nate and Vivek Ramaswamy have in common.
They're piss bros.
They piss on live streams.
Ugh. I've heard of live streaming, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, good one. Good
Ooh.
one.
Not only was that low hanging
Oh,
fruit,
wrong.
you were the only one that was going to pluck it because you're the only one that was going to think of it. I respect the shit out of you. Well done, sir.
Well, we all know Theo loves going for the lowest hanging fruit anyway, so
Mhm.
That's right. That's why me and your mom are so close.
it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's kind of
God.
weird.
Theo's on fire.
You don't know my mom.
Oh,
You're not my dad.
I
And
rewatched
just so you
White
know,
Meat.
Nate, it was picked up. Just so you know.
Did
Good.
it on purpose.
Let the whole world know Nathan pees like a racehorse.
Yes. Yes. Ugh.
Nice.
See, everyone, we did not even stay on topic for even 5 minutes. That's awesome.
We went from Rachel Zegler to me pissing.
I think
honored.
you need to embrace the
So it's the
identity
same
of this
thing?
show as like the late
yeah.
night unhinged Friday show.
It really
I thought
is. I mean,
Your
I-
show
I
was
just-
for Theo.
Yeah, it could be the spiritual sister show of mine, Saturday Night Off the Rails.
There you
Mhm.
go.
Okay,
Yep.
Scarlet Witch, calm down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, listen,
Sorry.
listen. Scarlet Witch is
No, no.
quiet when she pees. Okay.
She wish she could have that mustache of this man.
I still
Goodness.
say you look more like
And
Kung Fu
luckily, it
Furry.
doesn't kind of rescind.
when
Yeah.
when you know what's funny when my wife gave me this hat as a Christmas gift, it was wrapped and it was like to Sean from the far right. I thought that was the funniest shit she's like ever done. But yeah.
Yeah.
So things I'd rather be doing than watching this Snow White movie is willingly have my balls slammed into a book.
Jeez.
What kind of book though? Because that might not be bad. It was like
Tell
a
me
hustler.
more. Tell me more.
Actually, I'm gonna go very, very specific.
New Testament.
And let's see, what is it? I'm gonna go with the
Boy in the striped pajamas.
the book I'm gonna go with.
Schindler's
Schindler's
List.
List.
Yeah.
I was going something not so bad. I mean,
Why?
at this point, it might as well be Anne Frank's diary. I mean,
Oh,
people.
well,
Who the fuck is Helen Keller?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Helen Keller. Sorry.
you know some of those pages are stuck together, right?
Oh no!
Oh, that's so wrong.
that.
Holy shit!
I'd rather film Schindler's Fist than watch Snow White.
The things that I would rather do than watch Snow White with Rachel Zegler is I not limited to, but falling down the flight of stairs, being set on fire, and milking Nate's prostate.
Oh,
What?
Wow.
Dude.
I mean, that's very specific.
Here's
I'd
what-
rather go 8 hours without my painkillers than fucking go watch
Hey.
that movie.
Damn.
Hey.
I'd rather
Yeah.
clean up my kid's shit and vomit than go watch that movie.
But that's
I would
actually
rather-
easy.
Deep cut.
Oh,
I would
Oh,
rather
easy.
I'd rather have my eyelids repurposed for a foreskin restoration than
Hey.
watch this movie.
Sean says
so-
that he'd rather shave Rachel Zegler's hairy back than watch. Snow
Okay,
White.
I do feel like they were a little hard on her for the
Yes,
back. hair.
agreed,
That's just
agreed.
what
Yeah,
that's
I,
just what
I,
Latin
I,
girls
I
look
thought
like.
that
Agreed.
was like not really right.
That's
Agreed.
just what Latin girls look like. Italian girls, Mediterranean girls, Latin
Yes,
girls, they
yes.
just look like
Mhm.
that. It is what it is.
I'm
That
not even
was-
convinced she is a girl. I'm convinced she's
No,
just a
we
yeti.
don't got to do all that. Like she could
And
be
that's-
an
I think
asshole
it's
and
kinda
just
cute.
bad at being in
think
movies.
it's kinda
without,
cute.
you know.
Are you
No,
talking about
you're-
Rachel Zegler's back hair? You heathens?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
I'm fucking
Yes, you sick
dying
bastard.
on the hill.
I mean,
I'm white knighting for Rachel Zegler's back hair right now.
you know what? I'll
I'm right
join
there
you
with
because,
I'm right there with you.
dude, that is a little ridiculous. Oh my God, you
Yeah.
haven't seen a little bit of peach fuzz before? Get out of here.
Yeah,
Especially
it
might not
darker
even
skin
be
girls
real.
with
That could
darker
just be a
hair
back
got a little bit
looking.
more.
Tell me
Yeah.
you've never seen a naked woman without telling me you've never seen a naked woman.
Seriously, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I tend to have the white.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Not shaving the pits is a deal breaker, or the legs too,
Well,
for that
yeah.
matter. But
Yeah,
having
see,
a
I
little
don't mind that.
natural,
I don't hear in here.
fuzziness here and
Well-
there is. We are all
I'm sorry,
human
if
beings, after
if you
all.
aren't blonde, if you aren't naturally blonde, there's a very good chance you have a little bit of peach fuzz that is of a darker brown color on your body somewhere that you don't want it.
Like your butt crack.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would rather get a skin graft on my leg after cutting it off than see Snow White.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
Well, no, the movie looks like shit. I mean, if we're gonna make fun of the girl, let's make fun of that busted face she has.
So can I just everyone,
Well, before we-
everyone.
But the fact
What
that
do
she
you-
looks,
what do you mean
looks
by
so
that?
funny, you
Hold
could break her with a freaking like a toothpick.
It looks
I
like
need-
stone. It
so
looks like
scrawny.
stone.
All right, let's everybody just calm the fuck down.
Wait, wait.
Real briefly, we need to say hello to Selena joining the stream
Hi.
because she has now joined,
Hi.
and now we can continue on.
I just want to
You
say
don't
that
have to say hello
my-
to- wait, we don't have to say hello to Iron.
Iron. I said
No.
we
Oh,
immediately went to Iron. Start talking Iron. I apologize. Oh, Iron.
Apology accepted, Emerald. Happy to be here.
Thank you.
I mean, we all know that everybody loves Selena
What would
more, but
Iron, what would you rather?
What do you think I have for doing my booking?
True.
They can't tell her
That's
no.
not true.
So,
That's
Iron, what
not
would
true
you
either.
rather
Really?
do than
do you want me
watch?
to poll? Do you want me to poll the panel? Because I can poll the panel.
No.
Okay, Darnell,
Please,
do you, do you love Selena more than Iron?
I need context.
As a
Multiple.
friend, as a person, as a favorite person, who you're gonna say first from a floating ship?
You better iron.
Who's-
No,
who-
fucking
who-
Selena, because I mean,
Who's-
I'm fine with the
ingrained to
honest
save the
answers to
women.
this. In fact, I would be amiss if they were not. You know,
It kind of depends.
Okay, so as the host of the show, I love both of them on, but it's me from it's Butters. I need to see Butters. As long as Butters is up on the
Yeah,
screen,
I don't
I'm
think
happy.
I don't think
Yeah,
Butters
yeah,
would I don't
dog
think
beats
Butters would
everybody.
leave me for dead. So
Yeah, butter. Yeah.
So
I
as you
think
guys
Butters
were
would be
joining,
like-
we're talking specifically about what things we would rather do than watch Snow White.
Can
We've
I
had
say
balls
one thing
slammed in
real quick?
books.
My wife has entered the chat, so that's terrifying, but also exciting. I guess.
Which one's your wife?
She
Oh,
said.
never mind.
So
see.
she says, "I'd rather clean up my husband's beard clippings from the counter than see that movie."
Wow, that feels like that
Shots
feels
fired.
personal.
I'd
Shot-
rather
hey,
have-
Sean, please don't take this the wrong way. I know that's supposed to be a Trump thing, but I'm just getting, way past our prime boy band.
Dirty pop. Dirty pop.
I said Temu Scarlet Witch, but
What?
Have you
Bye,
guys
bye.
seen Justin Timberlake lately? He's fucking
no.
He looks well. He had the drunk driving thing, and then people are
Yeah.
throwing shit and booing him, and he looked like shit.
Who's
So
the
I'm
redhead
basically
dude who
like
did the
watched up
song with
Justin
Game of
Timberlake with this
Thrones?
hair.
Who's the redhead dude that did Game of Thrones? He played the song on like
Ed
season
Sheeran.
7. Yeah, that dude.
Sharon.
Look
Yeah.
at this thing.
It's like a
A
Team
little
Ed
Ed
Sheeran.
Sheeran. Timu
There you go,
Ed
got
Oh
the
Sheeran.
my
faux
god,
hawk.
it comes out. If you stroke it, it comes out.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Just be careful not to get any in your eye.
Oh,
Oh,
god.
yeah, you're
oh,
blind.
I get
shit
one
burns.
more
I mean, that's
courtesy
what I
laugh
heard.
from
That's what I
Theo.
heard.
Thank you.
I'm not touching that one.
Now,
Ooh,
other
wait.
things that you guys have missed so far is we have successfully heard Nate taking a piss. That has
Yep.
been caught and has now been
Oh my
documented
god, on
on
live?
stream.
Yeah, he and Vivek.
That's
I'm
Nate,
proud
Nate,
of
got
use your
something.
microphone.
No, he did it. No. He
No,
did
did it on purpose?
they made me do it on purpose.
It was one for the homies.
Okay.
okay. So
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather buy my daughter's feminine stuff than watch Snow White. Okay.
And I brought this one up, but there's this one too.
I'd rather shit with no toilet paper than watch Snow White.
Now, here's the thing: you don't actually need toilet paper. That's actually big paper propaganda. You don't need that.
So,
Let's be honest.
so you're inclined
Let's
to
do it
agree
cheat
with
style, baby.
Yeah,
you're in drunk 3PO's camp. The
well, right. That's completely made up. I have one of those hosey showers. I just get in there and wash it out.
Every time you shit, you just wash your ass.
Yeah, just get in there and
Okay.
just hose it off.
Alright.
If I feel like it was a
Alright.
bad one. If it's a clean drop, I just walk it off.
Okay.
How do you know if it's
Ew.
clean or not? You touch it?
I just eyeball it. Just
All right.
You eyeball your
How it feels in
asshole?
my
How you
heart.
pull that off?
No, it's just how it feels in my heart.
Okay.
Oh god.
I mean, that's the
I
clean.
just ate,
that-
y'all.
that's the cleaner way. I mean, but it's you want to know it's simple. It's easy. It's efficient. It's the 3 S's: shit, shower, shave.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Just do it in
And
order.
on a perfect storm, you can do all 3 in the shower.
I'm glad I'm not your
know.
wife and I'm not cleaning up after you.
I mean, what are
clean the
you?
house. I clean the
I
house.
mean, maybe if you're into waffle stomping.
That's what I said on the in a perfect storm. Like you get diarrhea or something, you know, it just goes on.
Waffle stomping is when you shit in the shower. But then you
Yes, I know that.
So
down the drain.
I started-
Teabagging's therapist has a question for Theo. Well, it's not so much a question, but comment. So you do put a finger in there and sniff.
I do.
Oh,
Smells like shit. He takes a shower.
No, I do not sniff.
Good to know.
Christ in heaven.
I don't know. I think I'd rather play Russian roulette than, go out in public just doing it on chance. And I think that was a clean one.
Oh, I got another one. I'd rather have a one-on-one drinking match with Nick Rekieta than watch Snow White.
Dude, you dead.
Drink.
Yeah.
Drinking or cocaine?
Or honestly he'd probably be dead before me. I mean,
He would probably drink you and snort you under the table.
Under
Oh.
the table.
Ew.
And if you're lucky, he would snort a little bit of you under the table. If we know, you know the history there.
Hey-o.
Yep.
I'm good. Never mind.
Do you not
he
know
was
the
always-
history?
He was
was
always
my
the
God.
one
I know-
guy I wanted to stream with. He was always the
I
one
know
guy.
I know that he drank and he gave his kids cocaine. That's it.
Well,
Not
Well, we
it.
don't know if he
It's a whole
gave
lot
it to
more.
them or they just got into it.
He left it out in a place where they could get into it, and they did, or may
He,
have.
he accidentally left it by his fan, and it just blew into the air, and it was all a misunderstanding. Who knows?
That does happen, though.
Mhm.
As
Happens all the time.
as it does, yeah.
Anyway, disregard my horrible joke. Let's move on.
But yeah, so
Okay.
Takeda is the
Bring down the
reason why
mood,
I'm
buddy.
actually a streamer now.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, he had when he had his big speech. Was it a big speech? But it was a rant. It was a speech, like a motivational thing during his time with Legal Bites or whatever, that blonde bitch. And he was basically like, if you just hit the money printer and make it go burr. Like if you have content to make, just make it. Just do the thing. and I was like, because I thought about it, I hummed and I hawed, and he was like, just do the thing, and then hit the money printer, and it goes burr. Like if there's like 8 billion people out there, somebody will watch the shit that you do. So just go do the thing. And it, like he did it in his. It was before he was, whacked out. But that was the thing. I was like, yes, I'm gonna do the thing, and then I did. And so I always wanted to stream with him because he once talked about how like once a year or maybe twice a year he did something called the Chad Dad stream, and I'm like, well, I have 4 young autistic sons, and I think I fit the bill. And so I always wanted to like sort of have that, and then he just sort of kind of got away from that and into having his dick sucked underneath the table, and his kids are covered in cocaine. So I'm like, I don't know if you qualify for your own stream now.
To be clear, are
you
we
left
not allowed
out
to get our
dirty
dick
and
sucked under the
starving. They're
table?
also dirty and starving.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
guess.
to be clear, we're not allowed to get our dick sucked under the table. That's against the rules. We
No,
can't do
that's
that?
very much
That's
in the
who.
rules. It's
Okay.
just everything else that follows it.
Gotcha.
By the way, it wasn't his wife. So.
Oh,
Pardon.
No,
okay.
it was allegedly
who
it was
was it?
April, but
It
it
was-
might have been the other one.
No, you could hear April and the belt and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and you could hear it if you like crank up your fucking headphones. You could hear it.
That was a mess
Okay.
of a stream. I watched that late at night when
Yeah.
I was like working, and I came home and I was like, "You won't believe this!" Like, oh
Yeah,
my
because
God.
I had checked out. I didn't want to watch somebody that I admired just completely dissolve like that.
It was
And again,
hard, eh?
like I'm the last person to judge people for their past, present, or future illicit activities. Okay, but it is a problem when you build a brand and you grandstand on sanctimonious, virtue and all this
You mean a
when
Democrat?
you're not really about fucking anything. And maybe he was at one point, maybe he never was. But like what you said, Sean, that was your guy that got you into mine. Fucking nerdrotic. Gary's and Melissa are both fucking genuine, great people. He's already been there, done all that. So
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Nerdrotic's book is due out shortly.
He has a
Yeah, I
book.
can't
getting
wait.
it, reading it, and reviewing it.
Yep.
Oh, you already got a copy of it for reviewing?
I will be. I didn't get the early. Couldn't
Okay.
figure out it. The thing kept timing out when you go to the website to try to do it. It wasn't working.
I did not
I'll
have
just buy
I did not have the requirements necessary
Mm-hmm.
to be able to do the review. So
I
Yeah, you had-
I'm not sure what that means.
you had to have like, what is it? Review. Yeah, go ahead, Iron. I think you know what the requirements.
Oh, I thought
are.
it had to do with the
It had to have had reviewed something in the past, like 3 months or 30 days or something like that, and on I think Amazon or Google or something
Oh.
like that.
Oh,
It's just- So
Oh, I probably
you
didn't
had
had it either then.
yeah. So got
Hi,
Emily
Emily.
Emily in the chat. Welcome,
Hello.
Emily.
Family.
Did you hear about Pluto? It's messed up.
So
now.
It's a
since
psych
we
thing.
were talking about other things, let's see where'd it go. Because when there we go. Now Shorty went drastic. I'd never orgasmed.
Gino went
yet,
like
and see.
Yeah. Well, I guess that okay. So I mean, if she's saying that she'd never that she would voluntarily never come again, as opposed to seeing that film, that's gotta say how poor the film is.
Seriously.
I haven't heard great things.
Like it's like I'd
No.
never breathe again. Like I mean that's a big deal.
I've seen some few reviews and they are all shit.
Yeah.
The
nobody's
only
happy.
positive thing I've heard was that Rachel Ziegler has a nice singing voice, and that's it.
I
Oh,
saw
no.
I saw a tweet today where somebody said that the final like scene of the movie looks like a Diddy party.
Yeah,
Yes, I did hear that.
I've seen some nice things. Like it's like bright
David
and
shared something
vibrant
like that.
and it's like it's a visual feast.
yeah.
Yep. Those are red flags with reviewers that have to give things a positive review by, well, it's shiny.
I'm like, that's pay to play, isn't it? Like you're doing that.
It's like when your homie's girlfriend wants to introduce you to one of her friends, and you're like, "What's she look like?" And she's like, "She's so funny."
Yeah. No.
Would she? Okay. And the next question I'm going to ask is, will she damage my shocks?
I asked,
does she have an active legal dispute with Uber and or Lyft?
Yo, so my niece was gonna introduce me to her homeroom teacher one time, and I asked her, "Can she fit in a rowboat?"
At the middle
She got
school?
so mad.
In a rowboat.
Good job, Nate. That was a good one. Good one, dude.
Will she tip the canoe?
I didn't expect Nate to be the first one to pull that out tonight, man.
Did she sink the Titanic in another life?
So horrible.
Would there have been room on the door for her and Jack?
Neither.
Neither.
Let's talk buoyance. We're not nearly brought up enough.
Oh my god.
I would rather.
Could Jack have been on top of her and survived?
Is there water in the bathtub?
What had an easier time floating, her or the door?
Since we're
Okay,
going
that
that
was
route,
bad.
I would
Sorry.
rather go move that patient that hadn't got out of her rascal scooter for 6 months, help push her out, and smell that smell again, than watch Snow White.
Ew.
Jeez.
But overall, I will say that I have decided to make visibility very important for the little people. So I'm standing up so that people are aware and can see the little people's dispute with Snow White. I am boycotting Snow White in honor of the little people.
I'd rather call Peter Dinklage an
Oh,
angry
okay.
elf than watch.
I thought you were just talking down to all of us for a second. I was like, well, somebody's pretty.
Hey, no,
A
I'm
little
not talking down
uppity,
to
did
this
ya?
monetized.
But you have a cooler show.
I appreciate
Nate
it.
actually enjoys being on your show.
He hit double digits on
enjoy
Rumble.
being
and
on
his
everybody's
heads, he
show.
was
I'm
like,
fucking
"Get
with
out."
you,
I'm
buddy.
dealing with this shit off screen.
I'm fucking with you. You know I do this.
Are you? No, I'm just kidding.
It was something of a hobby.
I don't have many left.
Oh,
Well, since we
stop.
brought it up, since it was kind of brought up just a little bit ago, yes. Since Nick was what got Sean into streaming. Iron, it was Nerderotic. Same with me, it was Nerderotic, and then actually it was Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. And surprisingly, tonight I was over in on the Cobracast and made comment over on his show, and he remembered I used to go by Galaxy Express Media when I first met him, and he just saw my name of Drunken Emerald Arrow and actually said, "Oh, hey, Drunken Emerald Arrow's in the chat," and he used to go by Galaxy Express Media. So it's
That's
I
pretty
just
cool,
tell you,
eh?
he's a nice guy. He's got a good memory.
That's why you call him Daddy Cobra.
Yeah, we're gonna
do
bring
you
that up in
really?
the private chat. Thanks a lot.
Do you really?
Everyone's making fun of the fact that I can't fucking type.
It's like
Man.
People, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. People like to call Elon Space Daddy.
he's
Hey,
like he's like Deadpool when Colossus shows up. He's like, "Daddy."
No, it's Scoutmaster Kevin.
Yeah.
No, it's both. And the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time he puts it, he goes, "I'm gonna do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the '90s." Dad?
Dad?
Yeah.
But before we go any further, emotional damage.
I have a lot of it. Anyway.
Yeah, there's so many media clips I've actually got to kind of start actually gathering up.
I need new.
I was gonna
clips.
say, so
Like,
you're just becoming your own soundboard. That's cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, as I'm getting before I get the clips, and I tried to do it on Iron Show and try to make it a thing is hashtag ours a clip that. So
Yeah.
we will get that going
hashtag
properly.
clip
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, ours is a good kid, man. He's doing a lot of hard work on that Discord. He's been clipping out shows. He's just doing it all like just because he's cool. So
I thought
he's
for a
single,
while Steve,
so-
he was getting mad at people using that actual clip.
What clip?
No, that wasn't a
He's not
thing.
mad.
I missed
He's
that.
not mad at anybody.
What clip? Now I need to know.
Yeah.
Stephen He, the emotional damage one.
Oh no, his
No.
entire channel is about emotional damage now.
No, it is. But at one point, a lot of people were using the clip over and over and over again, and I thought there was something about him getting upset about it.
Oh,
Like it was
yeah,
played
yeah.
out?
Theo, you need that clip on touch grass really bad.
I do.
Emotional damage.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Seriously.
It just fits so much with what you do and just what you like to do on your show.
That's true. I do. I was having a lot of fun bullying Strider today. That was a lot of fun. I
God
want to
damn.
do. I want to do that more.
Who
I wanna
got
be
bullied the
miming.
most? What was it?
You
Vaughn
know,
or Strider?
I lightly bullied him by putting that clip in the beginning. That was pretty fun. But man, Owlie was just ruthless.
Relentless. I loved it. And every time I would say something, she would just say like 10 more things that were worse. And I loved it. It was great. I like it. It makes me feel
So you
better
never felt
knowing-
even a singe of sympathy or empathy?
Not
for
at all.
Strider?
And that clip at the beginning makes me feel better because it reminds me how sad and lonely Strider is. That makes me
Oh my god!
it's so good.
Fucked up.
Strider seems like a nice dude, right? He seems
Strider's
nice.
a great
He's
guy.
nice.
He
Well,
is.
People.
He's cool
When
as
he's
shit.
not on X, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Okay, but here's
Exactly.
the
Wait,
thing.
he
Alright,
did
you
nothing
say what's going
wrong this
next.
time.
No,
He did
no.
nothing
he-
Because
wrong
he keeps
this
going
time.
on these
He
crazy,
didn't.
rage-fueled X rants
he
that get him
didn't.
suspended. Where
What,
he like,
did he
threatens
find
to
out
murder
why he was
people.
suspended?
He didn't get
Somebody
suspended.
hacked
He got
his
hacked.
account.
He
Oh.
got hacked.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got
it was
hacked.
suspicious
Well-
activity happening on the account. He tried
That's true.
to change the password, and it's kind of got locked up.
You want to do a mic drop it, bully him? Just say, "Hey, Strider, go post on X."
No,
say
this
that.
time it's not his
So-
fault that he lost his account.
I
He
know.
keeps getting
That's
put
why
in
it's
a dual
bullying.
timeout.
No, I think Iron did that tonight. Kind of like as we were doing outros, he said
Yeah.
something along the lines of, "So Strider, what you got coming up on X, bud?"
No, I said, where can people find you other than on X? See, I opened it. I was polite and opened a door for him to.
See,
well, I mean,
he
with a
tried to
name
be
like
a
that-
therapist online, and unfortunately got banned from X.
You see, I think me and Theo have kind of the same. If he would just let out a little bit of that aggression
Yeah.
everywhere else in life, maybe he
Yeah.
wouldn't have do it on X so much and lose every fucking account every few
Didn't I tell you-
months.
Didn't I tell you
Yeah.
that 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Didn't I say that
did,
2
That
but-
nights
wasn't
ago?
his fault, though, you guys. He somebody
Not
hacked
this
him.
time.
Not this time, but
Yeah.
I'm really, I mean, for me overall, what was really disappointing was that he lost known ass rider.
Yes,
that
that's
was the
known
greatest scandal.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
known as. Oh, yeah, that's the perfect one.
I just put that together.
Hey Theo, welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, getting to that party pretty late.
yeah, where the hell have you been, son?
Oh, fuck.
You're
I
the last
didn't
one
know
here.
because I knew we had the handle known as Strider. I didn't know we were calling him known as
as Strider.
That's what his name was. No, it was known as in a T writer. So it was like, but you don't say the T. That's
Theo's just loving that.
Oh, man.
Did he do that on
for the
purpose?
record.
Or is that
Dude,
accidental?
dunking on Strider's like my favorite thing. Oh,
Like
God.
he did like known as Strider, but he did it all as one word.
No.
Yep.
And I definitely, you could tell that he did not realize that because when
No, no, he did not. No, he did
he
not.
got red when that happened.
No, I was there when it was brought to his
Yes.
attention. He's like, "What? Oh,
Yes, I remember
damn
that
it.
night.
Yeah, he just had that long drawn.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was
Oh.
there.
Damn it!
It's like you can see the realization just slowly creeping on
Yeah.
his face.
As far as I clip that.
No, but legit, Strider's one of my favorite fucking people, man. He's,
Oh, yeah,
I do.
absolutely.
That's why I keep
Oh, he's
having him on
awesome.
Touch Grass. He's actually like really insightful and he's a lot of interesting stuff to say. The chat over on my show loves him. The chat wants him to keep talking forever. They would probably rather he host the show. They like him. So I like
Okay,
having
if
him on. And also he could get his rage out. I want him
Yeah.
to, kind of like it's better out than in. It's not good for you. It gives you heart disease if you keep that stuff inside. You got to get it
Yeah.
out.
If I could live like Strider, I think I'd be a much happier person, honestly.
You can live like
Well, the first
You
thing
can
we
live
need to
like
do is
him.
get you a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I don't
Gonna move
need
to
a
the south.
cowboy hat. There's
And then you need to
South.
binge
No, you
watch
don't.
Downton Abbey.
No, you fucking don't. North Carolina is not the fucking South.
Yes, it is.
It
What are
is-
you talking
okay,
about?
Okay, then she's in the fucking South.
Who?
Tiny.
Can I be in the
She
South?
lives-
Well, no, you can't count California as part of the South by definition because the fact that it came in as a free state is one of the reasons we had a civil war.
Geographically, you are closer to the equator than Nate is.
That's true.
Yep.
Actually, that
is
makes
not
me
the
think
South.
of a more interesting question than this topic. What would be considered the South of Canada? Like, if you think about what the South in America is kind of
Alberta.
considered and known for, what would the area
Alberta.
or
And
region?
nobody Google it. I want to know
Where's that?
everybody's answers.
Alberta.
Alberta. Okay.
Honestly, I don't.
Okay, I
fucking
can see
care.
that.
Well, you
I've
know,
been
that's
told
where they
I'm-
still that's where they still had rifles. That's where they still had like more rural area stuff and
That's
more.
where the basest Canadians live is Alberta.
When you
Gotcha.
moving?
I've thought about it.
Is that
I'd
where
rather-
Bob and Doug McKenzie are from?
Oh no.
No, I don't think so. No, I
Isn't
think
it
they were.
Vancouver.
Who's
What?
that?
Strange Brews, a movie from 1984. Very funny movie, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
You haven't seen it? Oh, that's a
I've
good
seen
one.
Strange for you.
Well, it is on a friend server. I can tell you that.
Is it on a Plex server?
It is
Well,
on a
check it
friend
out.
server.
Yeah, I
gonna go
need
get-
to. I need to learn more about this server that has all the things on it because I may or may not have a wife that might be interested in all the offerings that such said server may provide.
Hey,
I'm
and you
gonna-
want to know
I'll
what?
get
If
on the
there's
messenger.
something, and I have heard that if there's not something on that server that is interest, just let the person that runs the server know, and he could have it up in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's put stuff up fast for people before.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
he's all about pleasing and pleasuring others.
You know what? I stream with Darnell every Monday on Pop Culture Beatdown along with Mike, and let me tell you, Darnell is about pleasure. I'm pleasured every Monday.
Hey-o.
He keeps that beard conditioned for a reason, folks.
It's soft.
It's soft and easy to hold on to.
It's lovely. It's like handlebars, but on your face.
I got
Mine
tired
are
of my ears getting pulled, so I got the beard now for that.
That's the reason why you're growing it out?
Uh-huh.
The only reason I grew my beard out is because I'm lazy and I
Oh,
just
okay.
can't shave anymore. But it's good to know you actually have a purpose for yours.
I mean, might as well, you know.
Oh god.
Where?
I think you mean Jesus. It's Jesus where.
You don't. Mm.
Don't make him
Yeah.
go north to you because you're not in the south.
You know, I resent that. I've been told I live in the South my entire life.
Can confirm.
So
Both
you're
at
in
the
what, North
same
Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never really considered that the South, but I'm sorry.
I mean, it's in the name of the state.
Yeah.
But South Carolina would be South.
No, not even that.
The Carolinas are more.
No?
I
I would
think,
Well,
consider them more
no.
just east.
Well,
in my
Nice.
opinion, in my opinion, the South Carolina, Tennessee, and what is it, Missouri? That's all the fucking South. The South starts.
No
below that.
Louisiana,
Arkansas,
no Georgia.
Arkansas, Mississippi. No, that's the line.
Oh, that
Is
whole
it
area. Okay,
Arkansas?
okay.
That Arkansas is even with Mississippi and Alabama. That South is the South.
Okay, the debate will be over. Was that state,
Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina. That's the deep South.
Not
And
Florida
then-
though.
And then
Well, no,
the
the question I
broader
was gonna
southern
say is just-
states. The broader southern states is Arkansas, northern Florida, Kentucky, North Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, particularly East Texas, and Virginia. Virginia.
What?
Virginia. Yeah, that's according to Grok, because what the fuck do I know about yourself?
Now, me being growing up as a northerner, well, more almost Canadian because I grew up in Michigan. I always understood the South to be anything that was south of the Mason-Dixon
Dixon
line.
line. But that
Yeah.
that would be the legal definition.
Isn't it where you're legally required to
Oh my
you know
god.
have a cousin that you look at where you play your banjo?
Oh, judge.
Okay.
No, that's West Virginia.
Do not
Yeah.
kink shame us.
Yeah, I woke up one morning and realized I was an Uncle Grandpa.
Was that a cartoon on
It was. It was on
Nickelodeon,
Cartoon
Uncle
Network. It
Grandpa?
was the stupidest shit ever. I'm like,
Yeah.
what in the hell is this? I never watched it. That was like way after my Cartoon Network days were done.
Oh goodness.
Virginia.
Yep.
in there?
What I say, Virginia? Is that what
Vagina.
it is?
Vagina.
Virginia.
Virginia.
The state is pronounced vagina.
I went back in time and stole your mojo.
Is the
Some-
best state.
Sometimes this whole mouth thing doesn't work very good.
Yeah.
Dude,
Really?
I was having that problem all night early. Like, I've been in a brain fog all day. I was talking about talking, you fucking dork.
She's clearing her throat while he's saying that.
Because
I'm so
after
sorry.
after a while your jaw just hurts and you're like, oh my tongue, I can't anymore. This talking is just too much.
Why?
I should have taken the day off.
Oh goodness. At this point, you should be like, "Oh yeah, Emerald, is Sean on the stream tonight? Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'll skip this one."
Are we gonna play a game?
We will shortly here.
We went off the rails like 5 minutes in tonight, man.
Yeah,
We
I
had
mean,
to set a
the
record.
topic-
It's been backstitched.
Okay, okay. So, real quick, just to touch on the other topic, since it is in the description, good remakes. I'll go real quick, and we'll just kind of go around real quick. Mine was the reboot of the Battlestar Galactica back in 2005. Okay. Next.
Final Fantasy VII remake was my better remake than the original.
Okay. Nate.
The Resident Evil 2 remake on the PlayStation 4. I thought it was really good. It scared the shit out of me.
Tiny.
I'm going to say something very controversial because everybody hates it, and I actually don't mind it so much. I thought out of all the crap that they've been doing that it was actually not so bad, and that is the live action Beauty and the Beast.
I can give you that.
I've never seen it, but all right.
Emma Watson looks like Belle. I don't think Luke Evans particularly looks like Gaston.
Ooh, fight on. Okay.
I said he doesn't.
No, I'm saying
Like,
Belle.
you didn't let me
I
say
thought
about
Luke
Belle?
Evans looked
That's
like
girl.
Gaston.
He's not talking about Luke Evans.
I'm talking about Belle. She don't look like
Yeah,
Belle.
she didn't. Yeah, she didn't look like Belle at all.
I thought she did.
Sean.
I got 3. Can I give you 3?
As long as you do it slowly.
Ocean 11.
Yep. I was. Yep.
Scarface.
They remade Scarface.
That the one you know is the remake.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Departed. And that's the list.
All right.
Ocean 11, Scarface, and The Departed. Because, Bastin.
You a co-op?
Car.
Are you a co-op?
You co-op.
Yeah, Genius from Boston. She talks like
I'll
a
give you the
retard.
remake of Footloose was actually pretty damn good.
All right, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. I'm going to kill myself now, and I enjoyed knowing you all.
Footloose was it for you? That's you throwing in the towel.
That remake
That's
was fucking
Footloose, no
dog
shit.
shit. I'm sorry, Tiny. I apologize. Theo.
All I'll say is Caddyshack 2 was better than Caddyshack 1. Anyway, Theo.
Oh man!
All right,
is that a remake or a
I'm running the
sequel?
show now. Now that
that's
he's
a sequel,
gone,
not a remake. That's a sequel, not a remake.
Let's do
Because
okay.
Sequels. Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1.
No, we're doing sequels that are totally different list.
That's a different
Yeah,
list.
no,
That's a different
list
show.
that's a different topic that we're going to use on the show so that we at least have something before we derail. Theo.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say I'm gonna hit you with the one, The Mummy. That movie is bisexual high culture. It's just a bunch of like androgynous
with you
hot people.
people?
Every single person in that movie is androgynously hot.
What do you mean?
Every single
you
person.
People?
It's
Seriously?
very, very, very fuckable. If you
Cruise
don't
one?
think about
Mummy?
the sand.
The Tom Cruise one.
Which one?
No. So the Mummy, starring fucking George of the Jungle and what's her
Brendan
face?
Fraser.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Rachel
Yeah.
Weisz?
Brendan Fraser.
Right. Whatever. Okay. So the Mummy. So the Mummy is based on these old like monster flicks that they used to run that were white and black that are like, classic, but don't hold up well. And so I think what they thought was, what if we redid this with like modern effects, right? And put a bunch of like hot people in it. And they did that, and it was great, and everyone loved it, I think, right?
Am I the only one that caught that?
No.
what?
Yes. What?
Yes, you were.
Huh?
Okay, I just the priority of the coloring. Most people would say black and white, but Theo has to be the oddball and say white and black. Anyway,
Yeah, no, yep, you're right.
okay. I just want to make sure that
I know exactly the monster movies you're talking about. I didn't really think of The Mummy as a remake of that, but as that way, I would absolutely agree with you.
Thank you. Everyone, I have Tiny's permission to submit my answer, everybody. Let's applaud.
Yes.
W's in the chat for Tiny giving me permission to talk.
Mikey, who is a nerd that you should definitely have on here, says Wicker Man with
Ooh,
Nick Cage.
Bees. No.
one of my favorite
No.
Nick Cage movies.
Watch Willy's Wonderland. That will become your Nick Cage favorite. Nick
Willy's
Cage movie.
Wonderland, is that a porn?
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a Kmart version of Five Nights at Freddy's, and he has 0 lines in the movie, but he is the main character in the movie 90% of the time.
You guys are masochists. Jesus Christ.
No, it really is a good movie. It really is
Dude,
good.
I'll watch anything with Nick Cage. I think he's
It's really good.
extremely entertaining, even when he's doing something terrible.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
You gotta
To me, there's levels of Nick Cage I can stand. When Nick Cage is
I
putting
want
it
it all.
when Nick Cage is putting in a good performance and he's doing it in a really good movie, I can handle that. But when he's just shitting out slop and screaming his head off the whole way through, I get really annoyed.
Watch
really
him
That's
Okay,
when I like
okay.
him the best. I
So
want that
I need
cake.
Okay, so Nate, what I need you to do is go watch the episode of Community when Abed takes the class on Nick Cage.
Yes.
And pay attention to that one because it's very good. And it explains Nick Cage. I'm a cat. I'm a sexy cat.
Yes.
Romeo and Juliet, great remake.
It's a sick fucking movie, and it's James Gunn's first directorial movie.
Oh,
It's a trauma movie.
Selena, what is your favorite remake?
I don't like them.
Not even a horror movie. There's not one.
I'm trying
that
to
pops
think.
in? It's kind of a purist, so I'm not surprised by that, to be honest.
No,
I mean,
I can't think of any.
Fair enough.
I mean, they fucked up Halloween twice.
Evil Dead 2?
Yeah.
I don't really like the Evil Dead movies,
Oh,
so
it's a remake of the first one.
Sacrilege.
Not many people know that. Or
sorry.
haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
No, I just
Yeah,
don't
they
like,
did
I
that.
don't like, I don't,
The whole we were talking about that a little bit on the show earlier.
Mhm.
Kind of the main reason he did Evil Dead 2 was to segue into Army of Darkness.
Yep.
And then his whole tone for everything shifted even more by that movie.
Mhm.
But I
Hey,
digress.
you need to find Bruce Campbell's book. He talks a lot about making those movies.
I think I have it right over there, bud.
Yeah, he does.
If chins could kill,
Yep.
something like that. I read it like 4 times. It's fucking great.
Yeah, something about chin, and it's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Something just popped up in my head that was
Oh.
completely unrelated.
Iron,
Of
what
course,
is
Iron.
yours?
Okay, I actually like Sean. I have a couple too.
Mhm.
And I'll save the absolute best remake of all time for last. But the first two that come to mind talking about horror, the Friday the 13th remake wasn't bad. And because all the
Agreed.
movies are terrible, it doesn't really matter that it wasn't that good. Because
Agreed.
none of the you don't like Friday the 13th because it's good. You
I
like
don't
it
like
for
it at all.
what it is. Exactly. Oh man.
Tits and
Yeah,
blood.
well, if you're not into that genre,
It's because I'm actually on the inside of this very handsome, rugged, charming exterior. I'm a little girl.
Oh, bless your heart, buddy. We got to get you into some more. I'll make some good recommendations. Something you can watch with your wife under a snuggie. You'll just have a good time, I
My
swear.
wife says Parent Trap remake is classic.
That's not
That-
bad, to be
That
honest.
tells you about, although she loves horror films, I can't. I'm afraid. I'm a little girl. So bless you guys for being into it. I can't. I'm like, too scary. That's
So,
me.
just so you know, you do have a friend. Are you a big fan of the BBC?
Now are we referring are we referring to the channel or the big black cock? Like, because I might be into both or one of those in particular.
Big black
Well,
cock.
I'm more talking about the British Broadcasting Company.
Oh, well, I know of them. Yes,
Okay.
I know of them.
Because I mean, I do know of a person that's very interested in maybe having someone else to watch Downton Abbey with.
What were
Wait,
your
wait,
other
wait,
two?
wait, wait.
Everyone
You
go
want-
back and watch Iron Stream tonight, and you'll get
You
that-
want me to watch Downton Abbey again? Is that what you're saying?
Because you don't have to ask me twice.
My wife says It is also an excellent remake.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
and I love both of those.
Okay, I
So,
did like that one. Yeah, you're right. That was good.
I like the Evil Dead remake from 2013.
I hated it.
So Iron, what's
Oh.
the other ones?
okay, so there's those two, and then the very best modern westerns happen to be remakes. 310 to Yuma and True Grit
Oh,
were both fantastic
that's
films, both based
true.
on already fantastic films. And they didn't shit on the old one. It just the originals and the current ones stand on their own and are both equally good. But the best remake of all time ever is easily John Carpenter's The Thing.
From 2011?
No.
No.
The 80s one is a
1982.
remake.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
Nate,
bad.
don't make me send you to your room because it's right over there and I'm not afraid to.
It's a remake of the
thinking
Thing
about
from
going
Another
there
World from
anyway.
1951.
Exactly. And
What about The Fly from 1986 though?
very good. Oh, that's a
now
good
you're
one.
talking.
A remake of The Fly from 58.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Cronenberg.
you're
Yep.
right. That was
Yeah,
better than
because
the
the
original.
one from 58, I mean, let's just face it, that's some mystery science theater fodder if there ever was any. It's great for what it was. I love those old 50s,
Oh yeah.
almost in the vein of fucking what's his name? You know what I'm talking about, Ed Wood.
Mm.
So
That was a weird human being.
he was
I like to
He was
wear
like,
women's underwear.
John Waters.
Yeah.
So Emerald picked up a game at the store today.
Yes. So
Which-
we are starting a new tradition that on the third Friday, because I keep saying third Thursday, third Friday of the month, we are going
It's
to do
topless
a
card
card
games.
game.
Girls excluded, of course.
Well, that's only if they just don't want to lose clothes. So tonight's game is Would You Rather?
Oh, cool.
In the spirit of what would you choose?
Right.
That's
This is
true.
actually, it was one of those things that just kind of got a little bit of inspiration today while at work and coming up with the title of the show. And I go, you want to know what? I can run by the store and pick this up real quickly. So I figured let's kind of go with that. So the question that we're going to go with this time is, would you rather have an unlimited supply of tacos or margaritas?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go margaritas.
Yeah, margaritas.
Margaritas.
Yeah, because tacos are like $3 a piece and margaritas are like $8 a piece. So when I start selling them,
I was thinking the exact same thing, man. You can
Oh
just
my
turn a
God.
profit on those margaritas.
mhm.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
tacos.
To
Yeah,
me, it would also kind of depend on the taco.
Listen, I can sell a taco to a kid and a grown up.
Ooh, you
Right.
You
You can
make a
also sell a
good
margarita
point.
to a kid. You might be able to charge them more because they don't know how much it's worth.
Okay, okay, you communist.
I could try to sell margaritas to a kid, but I don't know.
Fuck you, I'm
You
drinking
wearing
that
a
shit.
wire? Are you
Yeah.
a cop? You
Are you a
cop?
cop? You cock? Are you a cop?
Although, no, you take your margaritas, you take Theo's margaritas, and then you go to the middle school and sell them to the moms.
Well played, Sean. Well played.
That's the answer.
You set up a stand. They have a play. You set up your stand in the hallway. You slip your number with every sale.
Oh, my wife's
Okay.
talking shit about me in the chat. Can you fucking believe that? My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So everyone answered.
Yeah.
No, Selena didn't.
So if
Did
your
she?
so
No,
your wife's
Selena has-
username is Red Dead. Is she Ginger?
Yes. Carpets
Ooh.
do match the drapes. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I was not gonna ask.
That would be out of character for you, Theo. Anyway.
That's right.
No, they're not
Okay.
asking.
Okay, that's my mistake. I assumed it was coming. I wanted to beat you to the punch.
I
She's one of I listen, I love my wife, but she's one of those soulless ones that she gets a freckle for every soul she steals.
oh man.
Is that what that comes from? Okay, the next question we have. Be bald the rest of your life or have a mullet.
Mullet.
Ew.
Mullet.
Mullet, 100%.
Mullet, baby.
Okay, what was the question? Be bald or have a mullet?
Yeah.
If I already got the mullet, then she can't even argue with me about growing a stash. I can Tom Selleck that. Like, we're already here. We might as well go full
Yeah.
swing.
I'd rather look like Patrick Swayze from The Outsiders than Agent 47 from Hitman. I'm just saying.
Someone's being outed.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, no, okay, you know what?
Wait.
Actually, my superpower is, and it's a really weird superpower that I have. No matter how much I try to be an alcoholic, my alcohol tolerance is always of a hungry 14-year-old girl.
What?
No matter how
I get it. I
much
get it.
I try to drink, I'm always, one or two drinks. I'm fucking white girl wasted. I cannot build up a
damn.
tolerance to alcohol. I can't. I don't know why.
I'm about to go get a third one.
You bring a fourth while you're at it. But
When-
yeah, a
when we go
mullet,
to eat-
because
when
that
we go
means
to
I get a
Mexican-
Trans Am.
when we go eat Mexican
Oh,
nights.
even
usually
dude.
just one
Automatic-
margarita.
Mullet, stash, Trans Am.
Jean
This is kind of
jacket,
my dream life.
acid wash jean jacket.
If you've already got the mullet, you've got to go fully through that. So you've got to get it all.
Yeah, but if I've got a mullet and a Trans Am and a jean jacket, I'm definitely going nowhere near a middle school. I'm just being honest with you. It's not happening.
That's smart.
You're going to hell.
He said he's not going to a middle school.
Hey, Nate's drunk.
Mhm.
I'm a little buzzed.
Oh, a little?
Oh, I thought you were just getting sleepy, buddy.
No, he's drunk.
No, I've been
Aw.
drinking sea grains off camera.
Oh, bless your heart.
You weren't just I saw you drink it earlier, but I thought it was like your energy drinks.
Those are not energy drinks.
Okay, the next one.
I was told to stop drinking those. So
So, would you rather lose all of your savings from the last 5 years or lose all of your memories from the past 5 years?
memories.
Savings.
It's easy. Memories.
Memories.
This is a trick.
I've lost
question.
my savings plenty of times through my life. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is a trick question
Same.
for me because one, I have no savings, and two, I'm so ADHD, I have no memory. I'm fucked either way.
Oh shit.
One more reason we're the same dude.
But no, and to be a little bit serious, memories are the only thing keeping you from making the same mistakes twice. You need to,
Yep.
Yeah.
There's some
rather
things
lose
there's some things I'd rather forget about. So memories.
Everybody would, but in the end, even the worst memory is valuable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I give up the last 5 years, I'd give up a lot of pain and suffering, but I'll also give up meeting you guys, and that is totally worth it.
You know, memories are important because the joke going around the internet is if all the trans people when they get Alzheimer's they wake up and you got to explain to them where their dick is every day, right?
Where did my dick go?
Memories are fucking important, man.
40 years ago, you cut your dick off, Dad.
Dementia's the cure for gender dysphoria.
Who the fuck is Susan? My name's Richard. Oh Christ!
Can we address that last text, that last message?
Oh shit!
My wife address this.
My wife wants me up on a cross. It seems.
Tell them.
So she wants me to tell everybody how I like to drink a girly cocktails, man. Things that taste nice as opposed to manly beers. And the problem with me is for some reason some beer is just disgusting. I haven't found too many that I actually enjoy drinking.
I'm right there with you, my friend.
I like Innocent Gun that's aged in like whiskey cask. That's all right, but
That's
you know what?
Canadian thing.
Oh, I don't know if it's a Canadian.
I don't know.
thing.
I've never
I think
heard
it's
of
I think it's like maybe it's an Irish thing or something. But the point is, a fucking nice fruity drink. I'll drink that shit all day.
Sea grains, man.
Fair enough.
It's good shit.
Next question.
You drink it through a straw too.
Shut up. Don't judge me.
So that's already a confirmation from Nate.
Good.
Nate,
I do when I'm
how do
down
you,
here. I drink from a straw.
I should start drinking it from a straw just to entertain everybody.
And make sure it's a curly straw. I
So
mean,
Nate,
it
do you,
can't
buy
possibly
those,
do
do, you,
that.
do you buy those yourself or do you borrow your husband's credit card to do it?
I buy them myself.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go see
like-
if I actually have any straws.
Implying
like
he
to
could get a
address this.
husband.
I like to address this. I grew up thinking that because I hated the fucking taste of beer. My dad was like making me drink that shit when I was single digits. Like, I mean, making me drink that shit. But I do like the taste of beer. Some beers now, like they are like mouth watering just thinking about the taste.
Yeah, definitely. There's some that are like just really
Dog
good.
shit.
Like I'll
Oh,
crave just the taste of a beer, especially like on a hot day. Yeah, that kind of thing.
A Yingling, dude. Oh god, my mouth waters thinking about it.
So Labatt's like the
I don't have any
Labatt
straws.
World Headquarters is in my town, right? And so I remember all the time going, downtown and like even as a kid driving past it, the smell of hops. Oh, it just fucking traumatized me. So that's why I don't like the beer because hops, the smell of it was just so disgusting. And I didn't really know what it was. And then when it's like, oh yeah, that's the smell of hops. That's the stuff in beer. I'm like, bleh, beer, because it goes back to that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But also Labatt's is shitty Canadian beer, but whatever.
Beer tastes like piss in a can to me. I can't get into it.
Yeah.
This one, I think it's gonna be a little bit harder of one to answer because there's multiple people on the panel that are married or in relationships. So this one's gonna be a little more difficult. But would you rather let your mom set up your dating profile or set up your mom's dating profile?
Easy. Thinking if I was a single dude, I want to set up my mom's. I don't want her anywhere near my dating profile.
Yeah.
I got nothing
I'd rather
but a
make sure
button.
my mom does something nice.
My mom was trying to get my girlfriend when I was 14 to agree to get pregnant. My mom needs to stay away from my dating life. And we weren't doing anything.
Jesus, that's a rough one.
She wanted grandkids.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, it's okay. Y'all can live with me if your mom kicked you out."
I got enough failed relationships under my
Mamas.
belt. I don't need my
Sure.
moms to fail either.
My mom was so easy that I wouldn't need to set up her dating profile. She was like,
Wow.
she's
she
like the
related
mascot
to-
for It's Raining Men. It's like that was the. I mean,
Is she related to that blue chick? The one that
Maybe.
nailed 1,000 dudes in one day?
but no, okay. So like
Oh,
when I was okay, here's a personal story from my life, if I may, for a moment. When I was younger, my mother would always be like, "Oh, look, boys," because I have a younger brother who I don't talk to. Oh, look, boys, that's where I work at the top of that tower right there. Oh, is that where you work? Oh yeah, I do sales. I do some telemarketing stuff. It's boring. You don't want to go to my job at the top of that business tower right there. Turns out she was like one of those like massaging ladies. I did massages. Apparently there was no happy endings, although I don't trust my mother. I'm sure she jacked off every guy that came across the fucking anyways. So as so no, listen, this is a personal story of mine anyway. So there was one day in particular that my mother's firefighter boyfriend or whatever, you know, the firefighter boyfriend who wasn't her husband, he got word from the police. Hey, we're raiding this salon or this happy hour fucking
Oh shit.
tug and whatever.
The tug and go.
Yeah, so he gets word, and so he goes in. He's like, "Oh my god, the cops are going to be here any minute." And so she's like, throws her clothes back on, and they escape out the back door. The cops come in, and then they like arrest everybody, and then she managed to not get arrested. That's a true story. All of that's true.
Wow.
Was it a
Holy
Starbucks
shit.
with a full body latte?
I don't know. But the funny, so my mother is
Is it
as
Tim
white as
Hortons?
I am, but she's got freakishly long, like really, really like dark hair. So you know what she called herself? Jasmine. She was so un-Jasmine like, it was actually revolting. The whole thing. Yeah, that's my mother. She was a whore.
Dude.
I would have to go with setting up my mom's because I would not want her touching my.
You just go right into answer.
Yeah. Theo, what about you?
Yeah, I definitely actually, I recently reconciled with my mom. I'd be interested to see what she'd put on my dating profile. You know, it might be kind of wholesome. And honestly, the dating profiles I've made, the last dating profile I made for myself, I put at my bio was ass of Captain America, fashion sense of Iron Man, mommy issues of Homelander. And I got a ton of matches off that. So like it might be better. Might be better to have someone else set it up.
All right.
That's a great joke, by the way, if you've seen The Boys.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh no, I got it.
Yeah, Homelander, it's so good. I'd say it's so rare that you have a protagonist that you can really like look up to, and it's great that you got a show with a hero that you can resonate with, like Homelander.
And Omni-Man.
Yeah, Omni-Man is also the hero, by the way. He was right the first time.
Man, that Omni-Man woman, that was something.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Crush your head with the
I would.
thighs.
Yeah, dude.
That would be a pretty good way to die. I mean, I'm not gonna fight
It'd be
that.
fast.
Okay.
The dark
Next
hallway.
question. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
Chronically underdressed? What the fuck does that
Under-
even mean?
I'll take this top off right now.
Underdressed means like you're going someplace nice and you're dressed very casually.
Oh, I thought it meant like near naked, like Britney Spears
No,
is always.
it meant
now.
that, like,
Well, I would think underdressed could also mean inappropriately dressed. So
yes.
Under.
Like sloppy. I just wouldn't wear a
Yeah.
shirt.
Underdressed is Fetterman.
I like drunk Nate.
yeah,
Oh, Tiny's got a good point. Underdress is Fetterman.
it would be.
Definition of
I-
Fetterman.
I don't
Chronically
care how many
overdressed.
jokes come my way for. I would say overdressed.
I do
I'd rather be
anyway.
overdressed.
I'm leaning with Iron. I think overdressed. I think
Mhm.
because as soon as Tiny's like it's Fetterman, I'm like
I mean, you see the
No.
douchey shit I wear, so I'm never really overdressed.
because
so-
There's
what,
shirt next
what's
to all the
overdressed?
smart.
A tux with fucking those tails. You just wear that everywhere. People will be like, "Yo, you're balling."
So
Yeah. I mean, Nate is clearly colorblind and doesn't own a mirror. But I think
I've
for
had-
most of us, I
It's-
think it's smart to be like a little bit dressed a little bit nicer than the place you're supposed to go, kind of no matter what. It's just a little bit,
Yeah, I agree.
it's
I-
just a
I had
smart
to-
move to do,
I
I
had
think
to
it's also
overdress
purple
men.
light skews his vision.
Very true.
Well, no, and here's the thing, especially as a dude, it's like not that hard to be better dressed than most other dudes because a lot of dudes don't even shower. So, like, you could be at the top 50% if you like shower and put on a clean shirt. That's top 50% man right there. Like that's where the bar is. So like just being a little bit polished in terms of how you dress can do a lot for you.
So can I get your mom's number? She's
Yes.
stuck in the 80s, man.
And
That's hot.
before I give my
With the
answer,
big fucking blue makeup that the big blue makeup that it was like it was stuffed into a shotgun and pow with fucking Heather Locklear fucking feathered hair.
Ooh.
she
Stop.
looks.
I can only get so hard.
She looks like a peacock.
So before I give my answer, we're gonna get my co-host has another obligation that he's gonna take off for. So where can everyone find you, Darnell?
I will be leaving here and going to Beelzebub in 18 minutes. Then I will be doing Touch Grass tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. no, really, 11 a.m. Then
That's 2 p.m. Eastern, everybody, in God's time.
Eastern. And I will be on with this gorgeous man and our gorgeous other host, Mike, Killer Mike. What? On Monday, Pop Culture Beatdown. And then I will be off to Hollywood for a week.
Man, we have so many topics to talk about.
I'll be
so
back
much
next Friday.
going on.
All right.
Well, bye.
So yeah.
Say hi to everybody.
We'll do. Oh, check out youtube.com/Sham Records for AI generated music. And if you want music made for you, message me here at X and I will make your music for free and have fun. I saw your message, Iron. We will absolutely get together this weekend. I would love to mess with it some more.
That's right. You better get.
Okay,
Iron
yeah,
some new
I
music.
felt so bad. It's so I fucking love it. It's just like I can't get it to work.
Dude, no, I don't care. Like I'll work with you. I think I can even slow it down too if I need to.
Oh no. We need to like turn up the temperature to like it's at about a very cool, comfortable 8, and we need to get it up to like 12.
Okay.
To make it work with all the imagery that I have in the thing. But I appreciate everything you do,
yeah,
man.
just
Thank you.
show me what you did and we'll figure it out. All right, guys.
Giggity.
Peace out. See y'all later.
Don't know. Okay, so with that question, rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed, I'd actually go with overdressed.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I mean, I think it just would be easier to do that. And I think it'd be a little more impressive. Because I'm always out to impress.
Yeah, that was kind of an easy one, I guess.
Yeah, I would think most people would rather be overdressed, but I'm sure there's some that would be underdressed because I know Theo likes to already overdresses. I mean, Theo has a standard uniform, don't you?
That's right. And I'm always overdressed for where I'm going.
Show me the orange jumpsuit, you fucking burglar.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, I always
Burglar.
Yeah, because you burgled the
Hamburglar.
heart. Like what's he burglaring?
You're rabble, huh? Is that what you're saying, Theo?
Love you, Theo.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's smart. It's smart to honestly, everyone should you should have a de facto uniform all the time. You should just wear the same thing every day. I don't understand why people have variety in their clothing. It's a waste of time. Capsule wardrobe, baby, all the way.
I have too many shirts that I probably need to get rid of. And no, not the button-up shirts. I'm talking about t-shirts.
I just wear pajama pants all day. That's it.
I wish I could wear pajama pants all day.
It's my dad uniform. That's what it is.
Actually, well, I do wear sweatpants to work. I mean, that kind of counts, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Danger Mike is
I'm
all
kind of
over
in
on
that
that
same
one.
rut because I work from home too. So it's like I kind of miss having a reason to like get up and like get dressed on a regular basis for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next question, I think it's a fairly easy one. Would you rather never be hungry or never be tired?
Easy.
Tired.
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 That's pretty good consensus.
Do you still
on
have to
that one.
sleep?
Because recently I've been.
No, I
feeling
mean, if you're never
tired.
tired, there's no reason for sleep.
Exactly.
I
Here's
mean,
my-
you
You're
would,
tired.
eventually die, but
I
Yeah.
am tired all the time. I wake up tired.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
always tired all the time.
Yeah, so like
Now-
if I
Ooh.
can get rid of the need for sleep, that would be incredible. But if I'm just getting rid of the sensation of being tired, that's different. But
Yeah,
I heard
it's
science is working on a pill to make it so you don't even have to sleep anymore.
You'll
I
die.
can buy that from a guy down the street, and then I'm not hungry either.
And then you know what? I'm getting plenty of sleep after that because I'm resting forever.
I just
Exactly,
get
all the
the
sleep you'll
creepy
need.
crawlers and the ceiling cats, but hey, fuck them.
Hey, you want to know what I mean, the little midgets that are already running around my feet, I mean, they're just buddies. That's what it is.
I kind of
And
want
they're
to. I want
real.
to piggyback off. Which would be worse, though? Like, what if you just never have the sensation of either tired or hungry? So you know you have to sleep or you'll die, but you have to make yourself sleep even though you're not tired. But you know you have to eat even though you're not hungry to survive too. I would actually switch it to never being never feeling hunger, because then I can just make myself eat, 3 small healthy. Fuck, I'd get jacked. It'd be great.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is like that. Yeah, that particular. Hunger is a fickle bitch. And yeah, if you could get that shit, knocked out, then that's get some discipline over that.
That's
a lot
true.
easier. Whereas, and I guess you could just set alarms for your meals. I guess you could set alarms to sleep too, but it's also it's
Try
helpful to
sleeping when
know
you're not
when it's time to
tired.
sleep. Yeah, it's the thing. If it's helpful to know when you need sleep, like if you're in the habit of working yourself maybe more than you should, sometimes those little indicators that it's time to go to sleep are helpful.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just
I've
a difficult one
had,
in general, because if you just never feel tired but still can sleep, that's not a problem. I mean, it's happened when you get sick and everything else where you don't have an appetite, but you have to eat. So you take a couple bites and then you cannot finish it because you
Yeah.
don't have an
Mhm.
appetite. It's like I think it's
very,
tired.
very
I
hard to
would
eat.
rather never be tired than
I
never
agree.
be hungry.
Well, my problem with that is I struggle with sleep issues. I have my whole life. So trying to make myself sleep, even though I know I'm extremely tired, it almost makes me feel crazy. Like in that level of like stress and frustration where I can't sleep because I'm tired, but I'm not.
Just
It's
do
the
what Michael
worst thing for
Jackson
me.
did. It worked out for a while.
No.
Well, I used to be on pills to make me sleep, pills to make me wake up. I hated that shit.
Oh yeah, dude, that's probably awful.
I'm miserable. Yeah, fuck all that.
I get that way when I stay up all night working, and then I get home at 6 a.m, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't sleep. And then it's 8 a.m, and then it's 9 a.m, and then it's 11 a.m, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to die.
When you
And then
start
finally I
counting the
crash.
hours and you start doing sleep math.
Yeah.
Yes, I
that's
hate
the worst.
sleep math.
If I fall
Like,
asleep
when I
right
sleep
now, I can
now-
get X amount of time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that. Or when you have something important to do the next day, and you're like, if I just sleep now, I'll get 2 hours.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh,
No,
well,
but
when
if you had
when
to
it's
just suck down a protein drink every few hours to stay alive and not care about it,
Same. I would do that.
plus I fucking love food, so that'd be great to get that out of my
I
life
know,
completely.
right? Yes. Yeah.
It can be harder than you expect if you have no appetite at all to force yourself to eat, even things you
I don't
love.
doubt it. I don't doubt it.
I've been through that myself. Like, it's like you
This
have to
one,
force
I-
yourself.
So this one, I think, will be, I don't know. This one could be a very easy question, or it could be one that's going to lead to a little bit of discussion. But would you rather never kiss again or never cuddle again?
Oh,
That's really hard to do.
that's a sad thing.
Yeah,
I-
it really is
Selena's
awful.
dying.
Dude, okay, so this is for not the first time. I am fascinated by what the differences must be between my internal world and Selena's internal world.
That's a struggle right there. I'm like, no. Don't take away my cuddles or my kisses. No.
Mm.
Well, hey, that's the game. You've got to give up one or the other. In my case, I'm going to go with the never kissing again. I'm fine with curling up and cuddling while watching movies and stuff like that. I can do that. I'm fine without the kissing. That's just me.
I'm gonna give up cuddles. I can't believe I'm doing that, but I love kisses.
Can I give up both?
Haven't you already?
It's like I don't like human contact or like like drool in my fucking beard. It's a whole thing.
I don't believe that, Mr. I like gender bent Omni-Man person. All right.
Hey, I didn't say I
Liar.
was gonna give up eating ass. I said I was gonna give up cuddles. To be clear.
So wait, you're more concerned about saliva in your beard?
But no
Than
problem
ass?
eating ass.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. Yeah, here's the thing. The first
What
time
if
you
she
do it-
adopts the same risky wiping behavior that
I
you
know
do?
that's what it's going with. It's like, but she knew in her heart it was a clean one.
Yeah, here's the thing. I will say I only eat ass with the lights on. That's
What the
That's
fuck is wrong with
no.
you?
not taking it. Well, here's the thing. If you're back
Do you
there,
usually have corn?
it's like you can kind of go back and forth. It gives you a lot of like versatility in terms of what you can accomplish from a sensation creation perspective. This is actually, bro, I'm actually putting you up on Pimp Game right now. You should be taking notes.
You pimp game? Oh, I'm sorry.
Is okay.
W's
So,
in the
question:
chat.
is it all cuddling, or is it with just your partner? Because listen, I love to cuddle my kids. Like when they're sick, they snuggle up to me, and I'm like,
I
know.
would assume it's with your significant other.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
We'll go with that. Well, I mean, it's not spelled out, but I think we'll
don't
go with that
know.
as being the significant other. So, I mean, in like Theo's case, if he actually wanted to actually get the cuddles and didn't want to do either one, but needed it on the weekend, he could go to like a run and tug, and then get a little bit taken
Okay.
care of, and then
You can go
It's
see my
cool, you
mom.
can still cuddle the puppies. You can still cuddle the dogs.
oh yeah,
Right.
It-
Okay, so
it's
this
hard,
does not affect my cat then.
it's hard for me to say.
well,
'cause
what
I've
is the
been-
relationship between you and your cat? I mean, if your cat is your significant other, then you're not allowed to. You'd have to pick one or the other: cuddle, or kiss.
Yeah, I was thinking about gay marrying my cat for the tax benefits. It's not
No,
legal
you
yet,
said in
but I
your
think
state,
Seattle
eh?
is working on it.
I was going to say Washington State's probably getting really close to passing something
Yeah.
like that.
Get out of there, Theo. Get out of
Your
there.
dogs are rejoicing as we speak.
Move to the south. No, I was kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me.
Okay.
It's hard for me to answer that one because I've been single for 3 fucking years. I don't know. I don't really know. What?
You want to know what that actually kissing? Now, see now that being kind of being brought up is actually a little bit kind of broadening it. What type of kissing are we talking about?
Mm.
All of it.
Oh, well, no, are lips involved? If lips are involved in any kind of way, is that considered kissing?
No, a kiss is a kiss.
See, and Theo, I think, knows where I'm kind of going with that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm really. You want to know what? I might have to go Selena on that one and give up the cuddling and go just with kissing. Just from the aspect of the use of mouth. Anyway, so the next question.
I see Thor on the floor in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Iron,
Music.
your answer.
What?
Oh yeah.
Kissing
Oh,
or
between the
cuddling?
kissing and cuddling? I don't know. That's a tough one.
He
I
doesn't
guess
want to
I guess
answer.
kissing, yeah. No. No, it actually is legitimately tough. I mean, I guess the cuddling, because every now and then it's like I'm hot and I just want to sleep.
That's true.
Well, it's not that you have to cuddle constantly, just that you can that you
Just
have to
can't.
get up if you're gonna.
If you get smothered in the middle of the night, Iron, just remember this moment.
Okay.
Would you? We're gonna get away from homicidal thoughts. Going with, would you rather never hear music again or lose the ability to read? Well, that's an easy one. I'd rather give up my ability to read since I can't read now.
I'd rather give up music.
No way.
I don't think
I
I
would
can
never
live
give
without
up
music.
music. I would never give up music. Music's
Yeah,
life. Nope.
I truly love to read, but I don't think I could I'm not sure I could live without music. And you can always have audiobooks.
The music makes me too emotional. I bet I can live without music.
Now, keep in mind, by choosing that, you'll never be able to do it again.
reading.
Say again, Drunken.
I was just saying, it's like if you give up the ability to listen to music later in life, when you want that music back in your life, you won't be able to listen to it.
Yep.
You can still listen to audiobooks. It just says you lose the ability to read. Doesn't mean you lose the ability to hear and understand a story.
Yeah, I can just have somebody read to me.
Or even the news or important information or dates. Like, it's not just books. You lose the ability to read, you lose the ability to interact in all sorts of ways, except the modern age actually helps with that.
Yep. Instead of reading good books, you'd listen to them on audio or just get really shitty remakes and stuff from Hollywood.
Yeah, you can even just download an app for your computer or phone that like reads text to you automatically, so you don't really lose anything.
This is a tricky one, then. I don't know. I really don't know. More I think about it, I'm like, man, this one's hard.
I think I'd ditch music because it'd be hard to sort of do what I do without reading.
I would ditch music because people could finally stop making fun of me from listening to Nickelback.
No,
I can't read a news article. I'm like, I can't read these words. I don't know what this is.
No, but the news can be read to you. The news article can be read to you.
By who?
The computer.
Right, your computer can.
Can I name her?
Literally 100 free apps you can just take it'll automatically turn the text on a web page into audio.
Yep.
How am I going to make that into a YouTube video? I mean, I guess I could, but that would be interesting. The guy who can't read analyzes the news. I mean, it's almost like that now, so maybe.
I want to be able to read my books. My books bring me peace.
Yeah, that's what my wife says in the chat. You can't take her books away.
No.
Books.
Okay. Wow.
I read good books.
On that note, it's not an actual question from the cards, but it does bring up a really good one because this is going to be painful for everyone since Nate brought up Nickelback. So, would you rather only ever listen to Nickelback for the rest of your life or the Dave Matthews Band?
Nickelback. Oh, I do like Gravedigger, though.
I'll take my books back. Thank you.
Don't Drink the Water was good, too.
If I had to choose between the two, it would be Dave Matthews over Nickelback.
Heaven's Gates.
If I had to choose, I would take Nickelback over Dave.
Same.
Hate
Dave
Matthews Band
Dave
with
Matthews.
fucking passion.
Nickelback day.
Like I can't. I just looking at the guy's face, and I like.
Are you? Do you have some? I then with that in mind, I gotta ask: do you have something against Africans?
Yes, I thought you knew me by now.
Africans.
Yeah, Dave Matthews is
South
African.
Are they South African?
Yeah, Dave Matthews is like Elon Musk. He also is from South Africa.
So the truth finally comes out, son.
I had no idea. They were just douchebags from California.
Well, you want to know what's worse? Dave Matthews Band was founded actually in I believe North Carolina.
What are you trying to say, son?
I'm just stating a fact here.
Oh, shit. Anyway.
Well, this could be a fun one. Would you rather cross every body of water by riding a dolphin?
What?
Or by walking on water?
No,
Jesus.
dolphin.
That would break your hymen.
I'd rather walk.
Dolphin.
Jesus
dolphin.
Jesus did it. I think that's fucking cool.
No, if you could cross the ball, if you could walk across the ocean, imagine the shit that people would do for you. They'd be like, "Oh my God, you are Jesus," and I'd be like, "Well, I mean, I can do this, but you know."
Yeah, but
Danger Mike just corrected me.
you guys do realize you're passing up the chance to
To
ride a dolphin.
Seriously.
Yeah, but dolphins also have
all
very
of-
large prehensile rape penises that they'll drag you and they'll drag you down to a rape cave. You can't trust that.
You just wear a metal.
They're
Hey, you just wear a
adorable.
chastity. You just wear a chastity belt and you're fine.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I said I'm riding the dolphin. The dolphin's not riding me.
Yeah.
I hear
It would
dolphins
only
taste
be
like
that
chicken.
for a brief time.
Let me. Okay. Sean. Let me restate this. Okay. It says cross every body of water
Bottle?
by riding a dolphin
Uh-huh.
or by walking on water. Again, Iron was correct. Nowhere it said the dolphin's riding you.
Yes.
Okay, but
That could change.
we don't know how
It's a
the dolphin
long
is going to
walk.
react to this. He might go, "Hey, buddy, listen, my fins are tired. It's time to ride you."
You know what? My fat
Yeah, we-
ass needs to lose some weight. I'm walking. Final answer.
Does Niagara Falls count as a body of water?
Oh my
But not when you need to cross.
god.
Well, it's every body of water. So
Lake Sinclair? I don't know.
yeah.
Although you could be the dolphin whisperer, so I don't know.
Wait,
Right.
Does Old Faithful count as a body of water?
No.
That's a
Damn.
geyser.
I wanted to fly, if you know what I mean.
Well, you don't have to be able to walk on water. Just stand on top of it right before it fires off. You'll fly.
Exactly.
Theo, are you
What's
riding a
the
dolphin?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. My choice of riding a dolphin or walking on water.
I mean,
You
you're
do
already
look like
Jesus,
But
right?
then you have
I
to
was
walk
gonna say, you
across
can already
every
walk on
body
water.
of water.
Yeah, it's a that's true.
He wouldn't
That would
be
be
honestly
honestly-
Jesus. He'd be real Jesus. That's
Yeah.
a promotion.
That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope promotional tool. Although here's the thing, if I could ride a dolphin, then I could give like dolphin tours, and I feel like that'd be a great way to pick up picks. You know, just guided swimming with dolphins tours.
Okay,
Big dolphin.
Aquaman.
Well, I'm now fearing because of Sean. I'm now fearing dolphins.
They're scared. Dolphins are fucking scary, man. They got a brain the size of a fucking.
Yeah,
you
would
know,
you
No, they're
rather
one of the
be
smartest
cornered
small
alone
V8.
with a dolphin or a bear?
Oh, bear.
Bear.
Not after what I saw
With a
on the
dolphin?
freaking grizzly documentary.
Are you fucking kidding me? Dolphins have saved people's lives. Bears
Yeah.
just fucking eat everything and
this
everything.
is a
I'd
little
rather
bit of
hang with
deep
the. I'd
lore.
rather hang with the dolphin.
This
I
is a
mean,
little bit
yeah.
of deep
You guys
lore.
know the dol-
This is
the-
you guys.
bears
You guys
know.
remember the bear TikTok trend
Yeah.
where a
No.
bunch of women
Oh,
were
yeah,
asked
yeah,
if they would rather hang out with a man or a bear
yeah.
because the man is a rapist. Well, now dolphins are rapists now in this hypothetical.
Well,
that's
no,
where I
that's
was
a
going
real
with that.
thing. They found dolphin rape caves, man. I'm not.
No, it's
Actually-
true.
I
Yeah.
actually had I actually had a girl tell me one time she would choose the bear over me. I was like, "You do that, sweetheart."
Bro. Yeah, you know what's crazy is she chooses the bear and then she gets a train run on her by a bunch of horny dolphins.
Oh,
It's the dolphins that get you. That's the thing.
oh no!
Yeah, they lure you in with.
Oh, I
Promise
just
you.
got
And
a
then the
headache.
weird thing is she
Oh.
goes back for more the next night. What's that about?
I just got a headache. Ow! Shut.
Stop drinking.
No, bears are awful.
I've only had
so-
two.
Yeah, bad
I'm not
idea.
drinking anymore.
Well, since we're talking about sex with dolphins, I think that we'll go with this one.
God.
Would you
Oh.
rather get? Would you rather give up cursing forever or give up sex for 12 years?
Cursing.
I'm not having sex right now, so I'll give up sex.
So it's
Been
okay.
there,
So it's,
done that.
so
Wait a
it's
minute,
give up
so it's-
cursing or
I need to be able to
married
look.
for 12
Yeah,
years.
so no, it's cursing
Um,
forever or just sex for 12 years.
No, I still need to be able to look somebody in the face and tell them how much I fucking hate them. So I want to
Oh,
curse
that's
forever.
dark, Nate. Damn.
I do like cursing though. Cunt is my favorite word.
See, I love it too, but honestly, I've tried to. That's one thing I've tried to cut out before, and yeah, I'd rather it like Get rid of
easy.
something that, is fun, but it's not
necessary.
It's not sex.
yeah. Yeah, no, I give up cussing in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If I had
easy.
to. Especially if it was like you didn't have a choice. It just took away your ability. I'd be like, fine.
Well, of course you
Well,
would
yeah,
say
'cause
that.
it's
You're
almost
probably
like-
in a very loving, happy, wonderful marriage that the rest of us would, envy.
And most likely what would happen is that you would automatically get a censor bar. So every time you say it would actually cut you off. And it's like,
Oh,
and
that
so
would be
then-
cool.
yeah,
That would be. I would. You know what? I would choose that. Give up
Yeah,
cussing if
I
I
wouldn't
could
mind a
feel
censor bar.
cuss, and it just fucking that. I would do that because that adds the comedic effect.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
like-
think it would be more hilarious.
You remember when the Osbournes TV show was all the rage on MTV?
Oh yeah,
And then they released the DVDs uncensored. It's not as funny. If you don't hear Ozzy walking around with all the bleeps, all the comedic impact is just gone. You're just watching an aging British rocker walk around saying things.
He looks like he's gonna die
So
any day now.
teabagging's therapist makes up a really good point. Bill Clinton rules. Oral isn't sex.
Sure.
Right.
But is putting a cigar in a woman's pussy, is that sex?
What?
No, certainly, especially not if
No.
you're traveling.
Okay. All right.
It
What the
doesn't count.
fuck?
If you're
What the
if you're on the
fuck kind of
road in
shit?
a hotel, nothing. It doesn't count.
What kind of shit are you into, Sean?
Oh, that would be that'd be funny to see, but I bet would be extremely annoying.
What, Nate? What do you mean? What kind of shit I'm into? Do you not know that Bill Clinton put a fucking cigar in Monica Lewinsky's pussy? Do you not know that?
No, because I don't listen to retarded ass facts like that.
Shorty.
We lived through it.
He lived
Oh,
through
we
it, and then
lived
he's
through
like,
this.
I was born
yeah,
in
you've moistened.
98.
He's like,
I was-
yeah, you've moistened the tip. I'm gonna smoke this now. I'm like, nice. I bet it fucking smokes like a mackerel.
I was born in 98. I didn't live through that.
Shorty's bringing up a really good point, which I mean, it's almost like it's coupled. It's like, oh, baby, suck harder,
He beat me fast.
harder. Why don't you? Oh, come on, suck. And then stick your.
That would make me finish faster because the laughing.
I'm gonna pee. Oh shit. I'm crying. Oh shit.
You would need to come up with different words, like I don't know, like flim flammy harder, baby, or something.
Yeah, you just start
Watermelon me,
inventing
watermelon me,
your
baby,
own new
watermelon
curse
me.
words.
Yeah, inventing your own curse words could be fun. It's like because you can still say things that are vile. You just can't use curse words. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how that would change my writing. I don't curse that much as it is, but
Okay.
not compared to other comedians. I don't. I don't. I'm pretty tame, but yeah, as long as I could still
Yeah.
say vile things, I could just have to be a little bit more creative about how I say them.
Well, even if you didn't have to curse or make up new words, yeah, you would develop I think your like vocabulary would broaden if you take all of those out. Because I'm a casual cursor. Fucking is just a filler word for me.
Yeah.
But if you got to, it kind of force you to, sound smarter.
It's a way. It's a way of life for me. It's a lifestyle choice. Anyway,
That's good to hear, buddy.
Okay, so we may already have an answer to this one because of what Iron said on his show, but would you rather, when you die, become a ghost or reincarnate?
I want to be a
What?
ghost
It's not specific.
because I want to be able to haunt you motherfuckers after I die.
Well, I mean, I don't
would
want to.
reincarnate. I would rather reincarnate, to be perfectly honest.
I don't want to reincarnate as like a fucking dung beetle or like a fly that gets because then I'd be the fly that ends up in the spider's web. That freaks me out. So I
I
don't
would
know.
assume you just reincarnate it based on the question. It sounds like you'd reincarnate as just another person. So
Yeah.
born somewhere else, new memories,
Groundhog
all
Day,
that.
me. That's what I want. Groundhog Day.
No.
But a ghost, that's kind of like you're just kind of stuck here watching
yeah.
things without
Yeah.
interacting, unless you can Patrick Swayze some shit and get a little touchy feely with it.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it sounds extremely isolating and depressing. I actually think about this all the time. So no, I'd rather reincarnate than be trapped in the endless void of
I want to be able to
And-
push. I want to be able to push Theo off stage when he's doing a set, and everybody go, "Oh, did he?"
You want to be a
trip?"
poltergeist or some
You
shit?
can. You just got to
Yes,
be
you want to be
fast.
Well, if we're following the standard rules of Ghost, usually a ghost is kind of locked into an item or a location. So yeah, that's kind of a pretty shitty life to have to
Yeah.
do in the afterlife. I'd rather be reincarnated
Agree.
because at least you have full mobility again, depending on where you reincarnate.
I
Come
just
back
don't
as
know
a
what I'd-
butterfly.
I just don't know what I'd want to reincarnate as.
The butterfly.
Worst thing
No-
that could happen is you reincarnate and you're born in like the Middle East or some shit. Fuck.
As a goat? Oh
I
no,
was being serious.
we know what
as
they do to goats
anything.
over there.
Goats.
We know what they you know what they do to goats in the Middle East, right?
I know what they do to other goats.
Goats and donkeys and I
Right,
mean,
they
pretty much
eat them.
anything.
They're apparently a
Yeah, it's
delectable.
Not kissing and
delicacy.
cuddling.
Oh yeah, they definitely eat them.
Oh my god.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Okay, so this will be the last one for the evening. Would you rather be extremely famous for one day or extremely rich for a day?
I don't know if I can help you, but
Hmm.
tell me what you're looking for.
You might want to mute her microphone.
The
Yeah.
Chinese
That
mom.
sounds like.
Sorry,
I think
sorry,
I think
guys.
they're- Oh, it's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's
I
okay.
thought they're having a conversation there.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Rich for one day because you could make a lot of good investments like that, be set, and then if you're not famous, what's the point of fame if you're not profiting off of it? That's part of it. You can
Yeah.
develop you have the means to not have to work to develop a skill to become known for said skill.
Do you lose the assets afterwards?
That's a good question. It doesn't
Because-
say. It says you're rich. You're
No.
rich for a day. So, I mean, you take all your money and throw it in the stock market, and technically, you're now not necessarily rich in the sense of having the assets in your hand. It's just it's liquid, not solid.
Yeah, or you buy something of value to sell later. There's so many options
that's
you
why
could do.
Elon
if you
is the
just had the
richest
access
man.
for one day.
That's why Elon is the richest man in the world because he's got all the stock, right? So I mean, if you're rich for a day and you put all your temporary wealth into another thing, I think if you then lost it, I think your stock goes with it. But what if you then bought a house? Would you lose the house? Interesting.
Wouldn't think so. Yeah, kind of. It leaves too many other open questions. But what are you going to do with being famous for one day and then?
Well,
that's
if
it?
you're
Like,
famous, really, really, really famous for one day, you might be able to get connections and things that you can use to make money later. If you're not allowed to just keep what you invest.
You can hawk Tua, make a shit coin, and then
There you
commit
go.
fraud.
and then vanish from the.
Crash and burn and never be seen again.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean,
And
Yeah,
just in that one day, pump and dump the material. I mean, the money on that. You're rich for the rest of your life after being famous for one day.
There you go.
I don't know. I still think that having access to funds, even for one day, you would figure out workarounds. You can't put it in the stock market, but you can still buy something of value
Yeah,
that you
something with
already
very
own.
extreme value. Yeah.
Well, I think overall, T Baggin's therapist makes a really good point. Rich for a day and make BlackRock broke. In other words, just buy a whole bunch of real estate, property, land. I mean, that's something that you could turn around later, and
Yep.
because it actually has monetary value, but you have bought it with the money you have that you no longer have after that one day is up.
Selena, you may need to mute. Thor's
I know. I just found out.
having a fit.
poor guy.
I'd probably be rich. I mean, I'd buy some cool shit before losing it all for a day. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All the hookers,
Okay.
all the hookers, and all the
All
blow.
I was gonna say, being famous for a day allowed you to
For one day?
acquire a tremendous
Honestly,
amount of
strip
social media
clubs,
followers.
they're
They
just
can
like-
monetize your platforms.
The strip clubs, you're just like throwing all the money because you're rich. It doesn't matter if it goes away. And the next day, you don't even have it. It's in their underpants.
That's right. You could at least have one really, really, really fun night.
Yeah, rounds of Cristal for
Nah.
everybody.
Throw a
Look,
massive
we're not
bar-
looking
yeah.
to be Steve. We're not looking to be Steve Buscemi in Armageddon and
I'm
God,
spending
that
all
was
that
funny.
money.
I'm not throwing a party at this fucking tiny house. My aunt would kill me.
Why?
If you had the money, you could rent out anything.
Yep.
So it really wouldn't matter.
No.
Anyway,
Okay, so that is the conclusion of this evening's Would You
Is
Rather.
there any spicy ones?
That one I think we're gonna have. I'm gonna look through. I'm not looking through ahead of time on these, so that it's just kind of more sporadic. But there are some out there that could be a little bit more spicier. Just saying. So tonight's sponsor. Now this is the fun one because it was brought to me after doing a little bit of research and after a little bit of suggestion. And Tiny actually found this sponsor, and that's Big Safety Pin. Would like to thank Safety Pin for sponsoring this show. Unfortunately, Safety Pin decided not to actually give us a sample to show on screen this evening because, well, it's Big Safety Pin. So if it wasn't for Safety Pin, I mean, all those girls back in high school that had all the safety pins and all of those and all of these little douchebags back in high school that had safety pins on everything wouldn't have anything that for fashion sense. Instead, they just be spending all their times at the Hot Topic. So thank you to Big Safety Pin.
cool.
So with that
How did
said,
you
we're gonna
know?
go around the.
How did
Huh?
you know, Emerald, that I was one of those girls with safety pins?
I didn't. You just told me. It's just something that I remember from my time in high school.
Because you're a
So-
woman from our time, and we know what's up.
So with that said, we're gonna go around the horn where everyone can find you. We will start at the bottom. Selena, where can people find you?
Let's see. Tomorrow you can find me on Theo's show, Touch Grass with Theo Snodgrass at 11 a.m. PST. You can also find me on the weekly Rogues Gallery on Wednesday and the weekend Rogues Gallery on Fridays. And here, when I can make it, it's already like 11 o'clock. But it's been fun. Thank you, and have a good night.
Hey, next up, Sean, Third Railify. Where can people find you?
Well, everyone can find me at Third Railify on Rumble, at Third Railify on Twitter, and at Third Railify on YouTube. Today's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday night. Off the Rails is my show on Rumble. That'll be a good time. Then Monday night I do something called Pop Culture Beatdown. It's got a little bit of a kind of pop culture nerdy show with Darnell Quigley. Maybe you guys have heard of him, but also Killer Mike. And who's in the Rumble chat? Two very, very smart, articulate, wonderful people. And then a show called About Nothing on Wednesdays on Rumble with Gina. Mom's Mysteries and Mayhem is her channel, and that's literally low stakes, about nothing. It's you know what? Don't even watch it. It's not even funny sometimes. Just yeah. So find me at the Railify.
All right. And next is Tiny but Fierce. Where can people find you next?
Well, you can find me here every Friday at 9:30 at the insert title here podcast. You can find me you can find me every other Saturday at Full Metal Nate's Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing Curse of Strahd. It's a lot of fun. We interact with our chat a lot. You can find me a lot of very late night Saturdays doing Mr. Burger's late night trivia show, where you watch me not know the names of anything but really enjoy the music. On Tuesdays, I am now part of Nerds on the News right here again, and being invited to a couple shows here and there. If you've got a show, you're looking for a guest, hit me up. I love to be out there, meet new people.
Okay, Iron Oxide, where can people find you next?
Tomorrow morning, I'll be over on Sammy Three Pete's channel at about, I believe it's at 8:30 a.m. Our time, correct?
Yep, it is.
For the Batcave podcast, taking an academic approach to the history and lore of Batman. It's a great show. You should go subscribe to Sammy Three Pete's channel. I have a lot of fun doing that. In fact, I am perfectly fine waking up on Saturdays early now, just for that and another show, which I'll get to in a minute. The weekly Rogues Gallery every Wednesday at 5:35 p.m. PST. This week on Wednesday, we'll have Mike Harlow on, so that's going to be a lot of fun. He's a funny dude. And then Friday, we will have none other than Philip Chan, the Coomer extraordinaire himself. That's going to be a fun one too. And tomorrow, immediately after the Batcave, I will also be joining Theo over on Touch Grass. I love being a part of that show as well. And I think I have covered everything. Yeah.
All right. Theo Snodgrass, where can people find you? Being
I'm
that
so
you are a
glad you
comedian and a podcaster, and people are going to want to know to find you.
That's right. So people are going to want to know where to find me. People they stop me in the street. They say, Theo, you're so popular and handsome and charming and charismatic, but where can I find your comedy? And where can I find your podcast? Where can I find all the things that you say and do? Well, I got good news for you. It's all over on my YouTube channel. That's where I host Touch Grass with Theo Snodgrass, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every Saturday, including tomorrow. You should all be there. I'm on this show. Insert title here. I'm on the weekly Rogues Gallery. I'm on the weekend Rogues Gallery. I'm on Nerds Covering the News. I'm all over the place. I'm on Nate's D&D stream. Man, I'm all over the place. And if you want to keep track of all of that, just go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Oh, by the way, I have a Patreon too, where it's got my comedy on it. And I also have a merch store that you should buy things from. And that's all in my link tree. So just go ahead and follow all my links and give me money.
Nice. I knew that's what you were interested in, bastard.
Well, that's what pays for the comedy. He doesn't give the comedy away for free. You got to pay for that.
Yeah, people call me a whore because I want to eat and live inside and stuff.
That's right. You got to buy the cow. You got to buy that cow.
Hashtag fund Theo's fridge, everybody.
You don't want to just be a homeless, starving artist? You fucking sell out.
You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve. No, I'm just kidding. Every other Saturday, it's Curse of Strahd. Episode 19 is coming up. I appear on the weekly Rogues Gallery. Well, weekend Rogues Gallery now. I'm here sometimes on Drunken Show, and tomorrow I'm gonna try and make it for Touch Grass with Theo Snodgrass. Well, I should feel a lot better tomorrow, honestly. But yeah, that's all that's going on with me. That's about it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone that is in the chat. You guys have had a great, lively discussion and definitely helping to engage. Love you guys over on Rumble. You guys are killing it. Everyone's information is in the description of the show, so go make sure you subscribe to them, check them out. And if you wouldn't be too much, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me. I will be over on Sammy Three Pete's show at 8:30 a.m. PST for Cavecast, and then over producing Touch Grass with Theo Snodgrass. Then on Tuesday at 5:30 PST, we have Nerds Covering the News, and then Iron's Weekly Rogues Gallery on Wednesday, and then back here next Friday at 9:30 PST for insert title here. Otherwise, you guys all have a great weekend. Great hanging out with you, and we will see you all next Friday, the start of the weekend, back here at insert title.